Right. So now we are going to look at exercise 1, question 6. But there is a typo. This has got printed in your handout, in your revision handout as question 5. No, it has to be question 6. Right. Let's see how to do this question. Question A. We have been asked what is the model classes. So what is the model class? The model class is the class with the highest frequency. So which one has the highest frequency? This 32 is the highest frequency. So what is the class corresponding to that? 11 to 20. So the model class is 11 to 20. Question B. What is the median class? For that, first you got to find what is the median's position is. How do you find the median's position? Median's position is equal to n plus 1 divided by 2. So this is the formula you use to find the median's position. N plus 1 divided by 2. But since this is a grouped frequency table, what is meant, and since this is a group frequency table with classes, see there are multiple classes. So when you're dealing with a grouped frequency table with classes like this, the median's position formula can be slightly modified. It could be written as what? Median's position equals n divided by 2. The plus 1 is not required. When is this plus 1 not required? When you're dealing with a grouped frequency table with classes. I repeat, when do you drop that plus 1, or when you don't? What is the instance that you can drop the plus 1? It is when you're dealing with a grouped frequency table with classes. 0 to 10, 11 to 20, those are called classes. So median's position is n divided by 2. Why am I simply writing n divided by 2 without the plus 1? Because the question here, I am dealing with a data set that is given, or that has been put into classes. Due to that fact, I am just using n divided by 2. So what's the n? The total of all the frequencies, the total of these days which are given. It's given right at the top here, 100. Since 100 is given right at the paragraph here, I can use that 100. If it's not given, what should I do? I got to add these frequencies. I got to add 18, 32, 21, 15 and 14 and get the total. That is 100. 100 divided by 2. That is 50th. So what is the median's position? Median is in the 50th. The median value is in the 50th position. Right? So which class would have, or which class has the 50th score? 0 to 20 class, 0 to 10. 0 to 10, that class has the first 18 scores. 11 to 20. What are the scores that is there from 11 to 20? So first 18 scores are in the first class. In the second class go till the 50th position. How do I know that? See, 18 and 32, when we add together, it's 50. So when we write using commas, if we write this data set using commas with the real values, in the first 18 positions, there will be values from 0 to 10. and then from the 19th position to the 50th position, what are the values we would see? We would see values which are in the range of 11 to 20. All right. What will be there in the position 51, 52 and so on? So 50 plus 21, 71. What does that mean? From the 51st position to the 71st position, what are the values that's going to be there? The values are in the range of 21 to 30. Should we continue this addition? Not required. Why not? Because we are just trying to find out which class owns the number in the or value in the 50th position. So which class owns the number or the value what is in the 50th position? That is the second class, the class of 11 to 20. How do I know that? See, it's 50 here. So then all the values from the 19th position to the 50th position is owned by the class of 11 to 20. So what is the median then? What is the median class then? Median class equals 11 to 20 toothbrushes. 11 to 20. All right. Question C. What is the mean of number of toothbrushes sold in a day? Right, to do this question, let me show you a fresh table. Right. So, in order to find the mean, first having these classes, with these classes we cannot go further to find the mean. To find the mean, what do? We go to add, or we go to put an extra column in the table. So in your exam, if this question comes in paper 2, it's a paper that you write answers in a separate sheet. What you got to do is you got to copy this table to your answer script. And what is this new column called as mid value? The symbol we give is X. Now what is meant by mid value? We are taking a fair value. Now for an example, we have been told there are 32 days in which the number of toothbrushes sold are 11 to 20. But can we say the exact number of toothbrushes that were sold in these 32 days? No, it could be anything in the range of 11 to 20. But to find the mean, we have to get one exact value. So what is that exact value? Is we cannot get the exact value, but what's the most fair value we can take? The mid value from 11 to 20, the middle number from 11 to 20. All right. So what is the middle value from 11 to 20? Shall we write this? 11 to 20. What are the values that belong to 11 to 20? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So what is the value that is in the middle? What is the value that is in the middle? Any guesses?